Hello, my name is Cherie. Welcome to my channel. Something different. So, as I have been researching a divination system for somatic practices, I've found these wonderful body cards by Courtney Putnam. I just love the idea of your body being an oracle. Stomach. Affirmation. The art of this card is entitled Authentic Affirmations. The stomach organ is located in the upper left quadrant of the abdomen. It is connected to the throat by the esophagus, while the lower end empties its contents into the small intestine. Function. The stomach is involved in the second phase of a digestion, preparing your food for further digestion and absorption by the small intestine. Unique fact: the hydrochloric acid present in the human stomach is potent enough to dissolve a nail. Associated chakra is the solar plexus, or the third chakra. The digestive process would not be possible without the strong gastric juices of the stomach. It is amazing to think that we would burn our skin if we touched those acids. The protective lining of the stomach is tough enough to endure these acids so we don't burn ourselves from the inside. Gastric juices need to be powerful to do their job, but they need not sting us. Think of the acid in your stomach as the critic inside us, which can help us to be discerning and to digest and process important issues in our lives. This inner critic can help us live authentically and impeccably, but it can also stifle us and burn away at our self-confidence and inner resolve. That's why it's important to keep this inner critic in check and to learn when to use its influence to your advantage and when to keep the sting of this inner voice at bay. The message of the stomach card can be summed up in the following phrase: don't let your own acids burn you up. It may be time to examine when this inner critic most surfaces in your life. Is it at work? When you are creating art? With your family? What triggers this cranky, critical voice to surface? Are there times when someone or something unnerves you enough to break your self-confidence? The stomach card asks you to challenge the inner voice that tells you that you are not good enough. Build your own protective lining and replace negative self-talk with specific and meaningful affirmations. The key here is specificity. For the more specific you are with your positive statements, the more clarity you bring to your own sense of self. When you tell yourself, I am a good person, which you should tell yourself because you are, try taking your self-talk to try taking your self-talk to a bit deeper and more specific place, such as, I bring empathy and honesty to my relationships. The inner critic has a much more difficult time dissolving such thoughtful and specific statements. Allow your positive statements to soothe you and find peace in your ability to control when and how your inner voice speaks to you. Wow, the stomach here is asking for an incredible task. Like, this is difficult for most people to analyze their own thoughts. And, often our negative thoughts are not even our own thoughts. They're like jingles from the culture of the past. So being able to analyze your thoughts and build a protective lining or a process of protecting yourself from negative self-talk, whether or not the negative self-talk comes from you as an individual or from your perception of how the world views you, that's very powerful. Yeah, that's something I constantly work on, and I wish you luck as you move through the process too. Oops, sorry, I took the camera. This was Stomach, Affirmation, a beautiful card created by Courtney Putnam. This is Cherie reading Body Cards by Courtney Putnam. Come back soon for more reading. Share, subscribe, and, you could support me on Patreon. Thank you so much.